Hello and welcome, Crystal Souls. This reading is about your future spouse. Today we're gonna go in depth about this reading. I'm gonna talk about the personality, traits, zodiac signs, seasons, where you can meet the one. And by the way, if you want a reading with me, you can find all the informations down below. Same thing for my TikTok. And I also have exclusive meditations for you guys and a subliminal channel if you want to follow me out there. And of course, I have decks I design, oracles, and couple decks, so check them out down below. And if you're new here, you know what to do. Alright, so for today's reading, we have 3 piles available as always. So pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Today, as always, I'm going to be using a lot of techniques. I have a lot of couple decks, and I have the dice, zodiac grid, letters and words, and charms, so that's going to be very detailed, like I said. So let's take some time to meditate and breathe in, relax, and breathe out. Choose wisely. And when you're ready, come out the timestamps down below or on the video directly. Alright, see you on your group. So group number 1, let's see details and traits about your future spouse. Let's meet this one. So you chose this one for a reason. I see a pleasing person, someone very generous, very giving, also wanting to provide the best in a relationship and surprising you because we have the gift, presents, surprises, and this is what I see as a person. I see someone very, generous, like I said, but also who may have this personality which is very mysterious and always surprising you in some way. Or with activities or plannings or surprises, you'll be just mind blown because it's coming out of nowhere without you expecting anything. So I see that this person really put the effort into making things in this relationship an adventure and something very exciting. As for the color, we have yellow appearing. Yellow talks about someone who's very joyful, who's very youthful as well as a person, who's like very fun and bubbly, always joking around, who has this very bright soul. So you're attracting these traits actually from a person. As for the stars, I see someone successful, could be shining as well. That's why yellow color, sun color. And sun talks about a very masculine energy, so you can expect that in your person. And yes, even if this is a girl, they may have that doer, confident leader and successful type of aura. Could have golden aura too. So for the message, happiness is a way station between too much and too little. So there's balance in this relationship. For some reason, when I think of balance, I think of the scale and I think of Libra. So maybe Libra season or Libra sign, whether it's moon, sun, rising signs, and zodiac, that can be related to your person. But I see this as fairness, bringing harmony in a marriage with your future spouse. And I think this is how this person may just bring that harmony as like, okay, I'm gonna pay attention to what pleases you or what really makes you, happy. Just like every day is gonna feel like Christmas with this person, you know what I mean? Or like a celebration. So let's see with this deck, more traits or future scenes, maybe how you two can meet. Alright, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. That relates so well with the first card because we did talk about someone successful, who is very giving, generous, and also who has enough to give. So I see someone empowered, Queen, King energy. And this is why I see someone who is a good provider, but also a good leader. We talked about this too. And this is what is building their abundance and success. So I see the rich man or rich girl right there. And you two are meant maybe to be a power couple and to be receiving a lot of abundance. But I see empowerment in this marriage as like you two really understand, support, and cheer each other up, which is making the two of you grow beautifully. As for the bouquet, I see right there, I think of confession. So you can have maybe someone confessing to you or proposing to you very soon. Maybe the gift can be the box with the ring as well, or maybe taking you on a date or surprising you with some type of activity. But I see someone very successful and also very hardworking. And so 333, while saying that, so that can also be the evolution and wanting to grow as a person and to reach a level that's, actually satisfying for them because they experience abundance and growth. Yes, leader energy, creator energy with the magician. So I see a magical person. But also with the magician, I think of someone who's very good at performing or maybe a good creator. And I see someone who is very skilled, who is able to captivate everybody when they talk or do something. And that's why I see someone very mysterious and surprising, but also very original and talented. Talented, skilled, and also able to captivate others. Very magnetic, do you see? So I see that creator. But also this card can be a sign that this person or yourself can be manifesting each other to be creating this relationship, because number one talks about creation and new beginning, and there's magic in that encounter. So expect a magical person, but also the universe playing its magic for you two to be together. So let's continue. And by the way, for the colors, I think of passion and love for this one, because green, heart chakra, and actually root chakra for the red color. So that's about the passion, sensuality, attraction, and love. And here blue especially, so that's about communication. And I believe to find stability and to open up and to really trust each other, especially in the process of building this relationship, in the introduction of this relationship. I see that communication is going to be fundamental for this one to grow with time. And what I think about as well is empowerment. If you guys really collaborate together, talk to each other, and not hold on like too much hurt or pain and feel like you have to kind of deal with your emotional poison or your mindset in the distance. Maybe you will need that in the very first place, but I think communicating is really what is going to unblock everything and to make that relationship grow the distance. So that's especially important. Communication, to not be stuck in your perspective or stuck in a relationship or feel like I'm alone or I'm not really understood, so why even talking? No, don't do that. This is going to be more destructive than anything. So let's see with couple cards you guys' future, anything you need to know. And by the way, the looks you can see on the cards can also be look or traits and details, even the style with the clothes. That can be a sign as like maybe this person can look like this or have that style. Okay, I did talk about dates, and here we have our first meeting. So you guys can be meant to meet very soon. What I see as activity, first I see a celebration and birthday party, could be the sign, or Christmas season, some type of gift celebration, And here I see a meeting maybe at a fancy place, or going to, maybe assisting to a certain ceremony, or I can think of marriage as well, like, I don't know, bringing present to a certain person, and then you can be meeting this person while, drinking. So I think of that, and then I think of rather a concert or performance with the magician, because these can be hints for you too. So let's continue, but the first meeting will be happening very soon, if not happened already. So try to pay attention to people around you and how they interact with you and connect with you, because I believe this relationship and connection and the synergy between you two is gonna be instantaneous. It's gonna be like two magnets perfectly made for each other. And here we have, let yourself be tempted, and I can't hold back anymore. I love that these two came out as one, because the energy is exactly the same. There's that temptation, and we talked about the root chakra, so yes, sensuality and sexuality is gonna be pretty vivid in this connection and marriage. And maybe that's also why you two will just communicate, We do transfer energy and really bond and connect physically too, and that's something you guys may just appreciate and like to develop and explore together. So I can't hold back anymore, and let yourself be tempted. Alright, so let's continue with this BTS deck. Some more traits about the one. So we have the moon, so Pisces energy can be the sign. And by the way, we had earth sign, the magician doesn't have any, and air signs, Pisces. For this one we talked about Libra before, and I am fearless. is the message of this card. So I do see someone, very bold and confident. I mean, that's why you can see the leader, the creator. It's like, I know what I'm capable to do, and I'm gonna do that. Nothing is gonna stop me except myself, so I'm gonna push forward. And this is what is building the abundance, that abundant life that this person will be building in the future or is building right now. So yeah, I'm fearless, I'm bold, I'm confident, I'm unstoppable. That's really the leader energy I can get on all the cards. So let's see one more from this deck. Look at this. Again, this is exactly connected. We have determination. So keep pushing, or that can be that can be a sign for you as well, like be determined. Keep on, being fearless about connections and love and people around you. Keep on opening yourself up to others. Communicate. Do something creative. Maybe that's the way to seduce or connect and bond with the one for you. Maybe you two are meant to do the same type of thing, or maybe attracted by the same things, as like you can be good creators or performers, or I see business as well with this one. Good at speaking as well. That can be the sign. But you guys are determined, and I'm sure you will feel that in this connection as like, I'm not gonna give up on you. I really want this relationship to work and to, last in time, to be forever. Alright, so let's see couple cards again to see more about your love life. Okay, so this is a past life lover. As you may know, that's rather a soulmate, twin flame, counterpart, soul family member. That's someone you've met again and again and again with these incarnations. Of course, if you believe in them, if you don't, that's fine. Just take what resonates with you and with your soul. But you guys feel at home with each other, and that's because you have met again and again and again, and it feels right to actually be together again and again, because you may be the best unite to support each other. So that's why I think of soulmates or twin flames. And then home is our refuge. I truly think this marriage is gonna be the most perfect marriage ever. Like anything you picture your future life to be, and how it will be with your future spouse, all that you really daydream about as like, this is perfection, this is ideal to me, you attract. And this is why it feels like home. And I told you with this past life lover, because you have met over and over again, then it feels like home, or it feels like coming back home as a soul perspective. So you're finding back this perfect match, which is beautiful. Now let's see places. So these places can be related to rather a date, or let's say you meet in front of that type of shop. That can be the sign for you. So first we have the candy store. And when I think of candy, I think of a very youthful person, and we did talk about this in the beginning with the presents. Maybe that's also someone who likes to be surprised, and receive presents and gifts, or little attentions from you. But also if you buy them like gift or candies maybe, or chocolate, they may be very happy, or maybe that's the preference from you, and so you'll be offered all of that. But I think of, yes, that inner child essence type of person who is still, very bubbly and very fun to hang out with. So that's the vibe, candy. And candy talks about something sweet, so that can be a sweet person. And there we have a juice shop. So I think we saw drinking, champagne or something like that at a party or event. And then maybe that's a sign as well, going for a drink. Maybe that's the first date, or maybe this person that you're talking to these days is calling you for a drink, and maybe that's a sign. It's like, oh, could be the one. Now let's see some messages. So that will be messages from their souls, what they want to say to you, maybe some guidance. Okay, I want you is the first one. So there's that desire, like, I want you, I want to be with you. There's that urge too. I really feel someone's so excited and kind of tired to wait a little bit. Maybe you feel the same. Okay, too many cards popped. So I'll shuffle again. So one more message, please. And then we'll see with the zodiac. So maybe a season or zodiac, moon, sun, rising. And I'll make you mine. I mean, yes, this is a marriage reading, so of course, I'll make you mine. Beautiful. Okay, so let's see now with the zodiac. Great. It really sounded like accurate for some reason. Anyway, so let's see with this grid. So like I said, moon, sun, rising, or zodiac, or season when you can be marrying this person or meeting this person. Okay. So here we have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Aries signs, a little bit of Taurus, and a projection of Libra too is what I can get. And we saw Libra before, so that's again very connected. So let's see now with the other techniques. Let's go. So group number 1, I'm gonna be using these dice to see signs, numbers, the meaning of this relationship, but also the season when you can be encountering the one. Alright, so Gemini could be the season or an extra confirmation. And number 9 popped. Number 9 talks about perfection, so it could be a perfectionist as the person you're rejecting. And because I think of Gemini as twin, you can also be meeting someone who is your perfect mirror, or could be a twin soul if you're expecting this one. So let's see now with the letters and words. So you can be seeing, I think of future right away with this. Future. A perfect fit, or it could be someone who is very sporty and fit. Or fit you, someone who fits you perfectly. Whoops. We have Aquarius, could be another season to add, or sign. Someone precious thing. Wow. And we saw the gift too. So I see that this is a person gifting you the best, wanting to spend days with you, or maybe these days, I see someone maybe connecting or trying to connect with you. Tutti frutti is what I thought, I don't know. Maybe that's the sign, and I think of Italia, so maybe that's also place Italia. Twin flame again, that's another sign. So let's continue now with the dice. So the dice will be describing more traits from the one. Okay. So I can see someone a bit emotional, a bit, sad at times, or very angry and bitter. They can feel a bit empty inside at times too, so they may need a lot of reassurance. I see something like a storm, or like the lightning, like some inspiration or a sudden change that will be manifesting. We talked about a youthful person, and I see that again with this one, as like toy, celebration. Maybe you'll be joining a celebration party and meeting the one. And with the key, this can be about having your own place with this person, buying a house maybe together. And I see light, could be a light worker or someone very positive. Even though they can be a bit gloomy, they still have that force of light. And this, I think of someone again, may have this childlike energy. Well, like duck for me talk about family, so it could be a family-oriented person. So let's now see with the charms, which will conclude the reading. Just putting these on the side. So we have more letters, play with them. They can talk to. This in French means the law. So, and we saw Libra, so Libra, law, justice, I think can be again connected. I see a protector. The turtle talks about home too, because they have their home on their back. So because we saw the key and home and moving in the same place could be another sign. I see a nature person, liking to be around nature, to bloom, to grow, recharge, to have fun, maybe taking the bike to ride. I see someone very good at developing things, rather it's a business idea or plan. This is divine relationship, just know that. This person is destined to be with you. And I see someone actually putting the work into clearing the path to welcome love. So this is your reading. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. You can also write I claim and follow to manifest your future spouse faster into your life. And I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye bye. So group number 2, let's see traits, qualities, and everything about your future spouse. So first, as you can see, we have the red bus from London, pink bus on this one. But London can be a place you guys want to be visiting, or that can be a sign that you see before encountering each other. For example, you can see UK flags everywhere, or maybe that red bus everywhere. If you live in the UK, you may be like, yes, of course I see this every day, so maybe not a sign for you, unless you can be dating someone from your own country. But I see some traveling aspect, so maybe some distance between you two, or it could be someone who has this origin as a sign. But I really see that for this group, for the majority of you guys at least, this could be a long distance relationship before. And maybe the bus talks about that transport or even that airplane as a paper plane. Maybe that's actually how you guys can be encountering each other. So car, bus, train, plane, there's maybe some type of transport in order for you to be meeting each other in a 3D. As for the color is pink, so that talks about a friendly person. And we have listless. Listless to me is especially someone who is not wanting anything, desiring anything, or asking for much. They just want to discover you and be with you. Like, they're not really going to shift you or change you or ask you to be different. They really are wanting you to be celebrating your own self, celebrating your own ideas and life and choices that you make. So that's what I see as like listless, like just be yourself and I'm gonna be myself, which is the best thing we can do. And as for the message, I didn't cry because it was over. It's over. But suddenly learned to miss it. Maybe there's some nostalgia or sadness, but it's kind of like, it happened, I missed it. Maybe you did spend some time in the past together and you may miss each other, could be the sign for some too. Alright, so we have the King energy, King of Swords. So I do see someone intelligent, really, really intelligent, who is also a good leader because I have actually, yes, you guys could be power couples, a little bit of introverts, that's what I see because under these two. So Queen of Cups, Emperor, King, and here we have, I said Queen because I was saying this beautiful lady, as the High Priestess. So yeah, I do see you guys being a power couple, very good leaders, and here I see intelligence from you two. Maybe you are meant to also bring something as like a knowledge or experience or expertise to each other for you guys to be growing, but also to be building something important. I also see a king who is like, whatever happens, I'm just going to accept it and grow from it. I'm not gonna cry over it, So that's the type of person I'm getting. I was like, maybe a bit rigid because they don't show much emotion, when I think the feminine is gonna show a lot of emotions because we have the Queen of Cups. Maybe you can resonate with her or more with him, so just see what energy is more resonant with you. But I see someone just very mature, protecting his reputation or just the character it was building to just stay composed. And I think that's especially what this person wants, to find control and balance, maybe a bit controlling with things. As like, I want these things to be this way, or I like things to be arranged around me. There's a little bit of like, I feel safe this way and I'm gonna do that. So yeah, that's really the sign for me. And for the High Priestess, I see destiny between you two. It's like, there's this new chapter opening in your life and you are now opening yourself up to this one, which could be marriage or true love. And this is what is allowing yourself to attract someone very powerful, actually the one you've been wanting for. So I see a strong, composed, intelligent person. As for the Emperor, could be a leader, hardworking person. And also I think of someone who has so many talents, but they're still very composed, as a person. As for the feminine, I see the feminine more spiritual, more nurturing and loving and caring, but also very emotional as a person, or just more in touch with their emotions, which I think creates balance, right? We need to also inspire each other. And for the blue color, which is a dominant, the blue talks about creativity, trust, and also related to communication. So you guys will be needing to communicate, and I think that's especially what will build this relationship, because you may have the same interests or personality, and this itself is really creating that bond as like the most perfect relationship, because you guys are so similar. And we have black and white, so there's a little bit of duality, especially in the feminine, and I think that's also what completes everything, because I think the masculine is going to be so in touch with his character, not changing much, but the feminine is more in flow, as like, I'm gonna be whoever I want to be, and I honor and cultivate that duality about myself. And I think the masculine can also benefit from this, because you guys will be inspiring each other with that either duality or actually that composed energy and person. Then we have the Nine of Swords. I see jealousy, if I'm being honest, with maybe people around, maybe chatting about you guys, gossiping about you guys, talking about you guys, let's be honest. And this is because you shine so bright. This is because you really show themselves that you could be the image of what they find as perfection, as like true love. And of course, they may just be a little bit envious, to not say completely envious, about what you guys share. And I see you guys just in your bubble, like not caring much about what others have to say about you, because you live in your own bubble of happiness, and there's nothing much to care about, because it's not your reality, it's just external, and that external reality or projection about others is nothing about yourself. That is just interpreted. So let's see now with couple cards some more about you guys' future, your love together. And by the way, pay attention to the looks on the cards, whether it's like the appearance or maybe the style. So I see a love triangle. Maybe that's why maybe one of the girl was gossiping, because there may be something that is happening. So I'm not sure what type of scenario. It could be maybe in the introduction of this relationship. Maybe one of you guys will be quitting a toxic relationship to be with the one. And so that's the triangle situation. It's like, okay, someone ended a relationship to be with the right person. And a lot of people may just, gossip about it and talk about it. So that can be the sign. But I'm not seeing a cheater, if I'm being honest. I see someone very composed and, not this one, sorry, and also very attentive to you on this card. It's like, you are the only one I look for, and I'm not really interested. But still, if you believe, for example, you are starting to talk with somebody and you have your question like, should I get married to this person? And you have doubts about maybe love triangle or cheating situation, ask yourself the question, if this card popped, could be a hidden reason or hidden truth for you to know. And if you want some personal guidance, as you may know, I am available down below, so we can clarify that together. And here we have, I don't know how to resist you anymore. And I think that could be why, maybe in the beginning, let's say you work together or study together, and maybe this person is still dating or could have some love interest with somebody else, and then they choose you because they really understand that you are the perfect match and really the person that they picture a future with. So that's why there is that pull and desire and passion between you two. I was like, I cannot resist it, and we should not resist it. If this feels right, let's go. Okay, so let's continue with this deck. Who do you want to be? Be it. Alright, so maybe that's also the question you need to ask yourself. Who do you want to be as a wife or as a husband? So be it. You have a role to play in this relationship. A relationship is like two beings in charge of their own health in the relationship, and then, they work together, collaborate together. It's not, look, this is all my problem, this is all I want it to be to make me happy, so you put so much pressure on somebody else. A relationship doesn't work this way. It's all about collaborating, working on what really matters to you, being the person you want to be for yourself too, so you can also provide the best to the other person. But I see some brokenness, like maybe you need to find yourself before finding the one. Okay, so let's see more. Well, they will need to find themselves before finding you. And the Wheel of Fortune. So Wheel of Fortune talks about destiny. Destiny will play its part, and that's why you cannot force destiny or influence so much destiny. Yes, we can manifest faster. Yes, we can influence energies and manifest things at the most perfect time for you. But there will always be an external force as the universe deciding, or beyond the universe, deciding, okay, now is the time, now you're ready. And that's why you need to find yourself first and, bring that wholeness within and understand who you are, where you're heading, what you want to do for the future, who you want to be as a future spouse or future husband. And that itself is going to be manifesting that destiny faster. You're putting motion on that wheel. It's like, okay, you're ready, let's go. There's also, the fact that he's covering one eye could be also one other perspective. I was like, you don't need to know everything. Just a little bit of it can help you to guide yourself towards what is really meant for you. And that will be enough. So don't force getting answers or knowing everything. You don't need to know everything. And also, I think it's best to not know everything, because otherwise you won't be too surprised when this is delivered. Alright, so let's see a couple cards more about you guys' future. Yeah, there's definitely some love triangle thing or some competition, let's say, to be with the one, because we have highly desirable and then the first meeting. And I believe because this came first, this can be how it's like in the beginning before encountering each other. Or maybe that's the background of your person, as like they could have been in toxic relationships or cheating type of situations. Rather they were the cheater or they were cheated on. I just think there's some situation. Could be someone who was highly desirable or who didn't feel this way because they were cheated on. It's like, I'm not finding much value in me because this person, this lover I used to love was not finding love in me. So there's maybe that, building that strength and confidence back because he is broken. And you can see this with the sword, like the sword is broken. And maybe that's the pride. That's like, what the heck just happened? I did my best, yet I was in a broken relationship and was maybe abused or, lied to and being cheated on without me being completely aware of that. And then, boom, you appear as like a savior. And I mean, maybe that's the dynamic as well. You are maybe meant to be the savior, or you will be saved if you are the one in that sucky situation or needing to process all these things. It's okay, to be in these situations. It's okay to also be the one who is cheating on somebody. I'm not saying to repeat that. I just say that sometimes it's needed to recognize that you was not happy or that this person was not fitting for you, or maybe you needed to experience, being the bad guy or the bad girl and maybe finding yourself back somewhere else afterward. We all make mistakes, and I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just telling you what makes you go in the right direction for you to build your own happiness and for you to also find structure in a loving relationship, especially a marriage, because that's the topic of today. So for the places, these places can be where you guys can be meeting, or that can also be related to a symbolic place, maybe related to the origin of your person. So you have the bakery, so maybe going for a cake, some bread, or maybe while buying something delicious, you can be meeting the one for you. Let's see one more. We have the hamburger, so maybe that's a fast food place, or it could be some food this person likes as a preference. And we have the instrument, so music can also be one of their interests. The instrument, music, or let's say you can be meeting at a concert, or if there's like sometimes we have outdoor concerts in cities. That can also be some type of event like that where you can be meeting the one, or maybe let's say this person is the one performing. So let's see now some messages from your future spouse. I really see a heartbroken soul, and this is so hard to see, but I have to say this person may have been in a really sucky situation, because we have I am not a toy. Yes, they are not, and they deserve respect, they deserve to be loved, they deserve to be noticed and respected because they haven't been in this situation before. So I am not a toy, don't play with me, pretty much. And I have never met someone like you. Okay, and I talked about this before, like you are the savior and you're supposed to just be bringing healing to this person too. Or maybe if you are in the situation, just know this person is gonna feel different. So I've never met someone like you. Okay, so let's see with the zodiac grid. So this will be rather the zodiac, moon, sun, rising signs, or seasons when you can be marrying the one or meeting the one, because we saw the first meeting with this one, so that can be related to that too. Okay, so let's see. Okay, not much actually. We just have Gemini, Aries, then we add air sign. This one doesn't have any sign attached to. Air sign again, so air sign is crazy, and Gemini is an air sign too. So let's see now with the other techniques. Let's go. So group number 2, I'm gonna be using these dice to see the energy, but also the season when you can be meeting or more. We'll see. Okay, so we have Aries and 11. 11, for some reason I think of healer, path life 11. So maybe this person could be a path life 11 or a healer. Or it can be seeing 11 as a sign always, as like a wish coming true. Aries season can be the season when you meet or marry, but also I see this maybe as a sign that one of you could be an Aries as well. So let's see with letters and words. So with this technique you can see a lot of hints, maybe some preference. We have flower, could be offering you flowers, singing for you, or a good singer. Could be also what is part of their work. When, maybe you can see a date appearing, maybe the 11 or November I think is connected to the 11 month. So someone playful as well. Little, you could have been meeting when you were little as well. And here, Virgo energy and Cancer and Sagittarius. Okay, so let's see with these. You can see maybe a place or a name. I think of twin flame. So you can be meeting your twin flame as a lover, as a future spouse. Let's see if I see anything. I think, yeah, tofu. Could be some preference. Who knows? I think of Europe. Could be the place. For some reason, I think of photography. So could be some hobby this person likes. So let's see now with the dice. So they will talk about more on the personality or things they like. Okay. Alright. For some reason, I think about someone who may be studying graphics. Maybe that's about analytics, or could be about the internet, could be about stocks, investments. That's what I think. Maybe the latter talks about wanting to grow more money thanks to different investments or things they can analyze and better. A gifted person, it could be someone gifting you something very soon. A bright person with a sun, very bubbly and fun, successful as well. Very, very, for me, the rabbit talks about purity, but also about having this very bright personality. Like, they are very fun. Like rabbits, they just go crazy at times. So maybe that's this as well. And of course, this talks about sensuality. That's why Playboy is a rabbit as a logo. I see a hardworking person, having a routine to make that success happen, to cultivate and harvest the fruits and celebrate. That celebration can also be a time when there is fireworks, and I think of the 4th of July as the next celebration, and the 14th of July in France, because that's when the liberation happened with the war, so it could be related. I think of a fetus. Look, maybe that's about, you know, conceiving, having a baby as well together. So let's conclude this reading now with the charms. Okay, so let's see. Ron, maybe that's the name. Ronald Weasley. Harry Potter. I don't know. And we have the witch. Wow, this is so crazy. So maybe you guys really like Harry Potter. You guys could be Potterheads. And here I see someone very beautiful and charming with a peacock. Maybe a name is appearing, so make sure to take a look. Why? So you can be asking yourself why. I see luck in this relationship, someone very intuitive and very good at cheering people up with a cheerleader pom-pom. So this is your reading. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. You can also write I claim and follow to manifest your future spouse faster, and I will see you guys in my next reading. Bye-bye. So group number 3, let's meet your future spouse. Alright, so we have someone very imaginative, creative, very good at picturing things, visualizing things. I see a dreamer too. As like someone lost in their thoughts a lot, or maybe daydreaming about you and daydreaming about your future. And that's actually very good, because the more you daydream and imagine and picture things, the more you attract them. So that's itself showing me a very powerful manifestor. And then we have some cakes and cherries. Maybe that's also that cherry on top is what I thought about for some reason. So it could be what you are looking for in life. I was like, okay, that's the last piece of the puzzle, that's the missing part, and here you are provided the one. But obviously it can be someone who likes sugary things, cakes, donuts, and cherries maybe. And also the message, in the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it is the life in your years. Yes, it's not about the time passing by, it's about what you do with your life. You know, this is really what counts, and I'm sure you guys will want to be experiencing that too, having the best life to tell, you know, after spending times and years together. So it's not about counting the days together or counting the years of marriage. It's more about what did we do together? You know, all of these adventures that we had, the amazing memories, all of this is really what matters in the end. So let's see with tarot cards. So that can be talking about your future, the energy, or some guidance or advice. We'll see what comes through with this deck. And by the way, this deck will be linked down below if you guys are interested. So you can get to yours, which I think is a very beautiful deck. Okay, so I see the muse of this one. So you can meet this person's inspiration, this person's everything, because I do believe this person will put you on the pedestal. And you may also put this person on the pedestal because there's so much admiration and love. There's a little bit of a flirty gaze on this card. So 2, 3, 4, which talks about evolution. So maybe that's about how it will evolve, you know, that captivating eyes and gaze, and then, oh, like, I love this person, I think this person is so attractive and so very talented. And we have an artist here. So it could be someone talented in the arts, whether it's performing, acting, singing, painting, dancing, creating content on social medias, a fashion designer. It can be anything, but I see a creative soul. For sure. And also a very attractive, you know, kind of goddess design looking person. And you are the same. That's why the attraction is just instantaneous. But also, keep in mind that when you meet the one, the way you'll be looking at each other is gonna feel different. Because it's kind of like time freeze, and then you're lost in the moment with the way you look at each other. So this is what I see. And then behind the girl, as I see that girl cooking something. Or, oh, maybe you meet at a place, like maybe this is I don't know, you know, sometime during the summer, you have places where they sell food and then they sell paintings and, you know, it's all mixed up. kind of like a market outside where you can actually purchase a lot of things, and it could be a place where you guys meet as well. But I see a good cook as well as a sign, which could be why the food. You know, everything is so connected. So yeah, I can see that. Or foodie person, liking to eat if not cooking, or both. And then we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords talks about relaxation and need to relax, to chill, and maybe that's how you guys will be when coming back home. I was like, we have been working out, working so hard, we're tired, let's rest, let's have fun. And maybe that's also why this card was announcing as like spending quality time together, doing things together. So that can be going on a trip to relax, that can be going on a weekend to relax, or just walking in nature, talking to each other, resting in the couch, watching Netflix. You know, that can be any type of thing that really puts you in that mode of like, let's chill. And I think this is what will really build the connection with you, because you have quality times to spend together, and this is appreciated. I see dance, so maybe dancing will be a good thing to do to relax, you know, put on some music and just dance your worries away, your stress away. It's always a therapy, so you can be doing that together too. But music or dancing can be something you guys really enjoy. Or let's say you watch that TV show about dancers, you know, that can be a sign too. Okay, so let's see now a couple cards. I'll pick it up in a sec. So one more from this deck. Okay, two more. We're best friends. Alright, so I'll talk about this because I see two different scenarios from this one. I do see maybe someone worried about your best friend, because this person may see this as competition, but in fact there's none. So, I mean, maybe there is, but I just see this person be, or yourself being like, no, you're the one, so don't worry. Or maybe if you are the one who is connecting with somebody and then you see they may have like a best friend or a friend and feel like there's competition or I don't really feel safe, this could be a way for you to not worry, because you will be the chosen one at the end. So we're best friend, but also that sign can be about starting a relationship as best friends and then developing this one into romance. I'm fond of you, so yeah, there's no doubt. And we have the bar, coffee, so maybe going for a drink with the first meeting can also be a sign, or something you guys may plan to do. We have a lot of photographies on the wall, so maybe that's a photograph or someone picturing, you know, things whenever they go to a cafe, like they may just take the food, let's say, or the coffee just to have a memory, a visual memory, or post it online on social media. It could be an influencer, because I'm really getting that vibe of these two, like looking very fancy and, you know, enjoying the time together. Yeah, let me pick the other one. And we have let me rest beside you. So resting together, and we talked about this. Rest, relax, chill. This will be so important. You know, that's what I think will really allow yourself to recharge. You guys can be also introverts, because I know that introverts really need some time to be alone in a quiet place, you know, maybe in nature, to feel recharged, to feel good again. Reveal your true self. Okay, so be yourself in this relationship, in this marriage. This one marrying you, of course, this person wants you to be authentic. This person wants you to, you know, to not pretend and to not hold back and to not hide anything. No, be your true self. Unveil everything. Maybe that's also the veil of like the wedding dress for the girls. So yeah, the veil can be the sign like this will happen very soon. Just get ready. Let's see one more from this deck. Too many cards. One more, please. Trust your intuition. So when meeting the one, trusting your intuition, your gut feeling, how you feel is gonna be primordial, because sometimes our mind is like, no, like my body's just stressed, and you know, maybe there's some situation around me telling me like physically that I don't feel good. Sometimes it's just like, wait a second, there's something that I don't feel safe with this person, so please wake up. So your body is gonna tell you before your mind is gonna tell you. So trust your intuition, your gut feeling, because it's always right. But also I see a very intuitive person in this relationship, very like able to perceive beyond what's presented. That's why they want it to be true, because they can see it. Whether you hide it or not, they're gonna be like, yeah, sure, please say the truth to me because I see it. So you cannot lie to this person. Let's sum up that like this. So let's see, couple cards. Stay with me, reunion, and my soul misses your touch. Alright, because all of them really picture a soulmate or twin flame relationship, like stay with me, we reunite in this lifetime, and my soul misses your touch, and we have the soul meeting on this one. So yeah, you guys will be encountering, and I believe that can be happening before in other dimensions, so in other densities, before in the 3D, so physical world. And that can be done with rather meditations that you do, and I have some meditations as well, love meditations, soulmate meditations, and twin flame meditations, where you can be meeting the one for you. So you can use these to see who is appearing, and also using this as a portal to meet you in these dimensions. But also dreams can be another way to encounter. What else? Quantum jumping, astral projection too, if you do practice them. And there's that, need of like, I want us to be forever. I want you to stay with me. And this is what I want to build. So, marriage mostly is about, okay, I think we can work together forever, so let's make it happen. And reunion. But I think that's especially related to, okay, so my twin flame number, so it could be a twin flame reunion. That can be, of course, any type of label you put onto this soul connection, soulmate, twin flame, counterparts, light workers meant to be together, whatever. But there's some reunion on a soul perspective, because there's something in your soul contract that is pulling the two of you to be in this lifetime together as romantic partners. So yeah, forever lasting relationship. So these will be places. These places can be where you guys can be meeting each other, or that can be where you date as well. We'll see what comes through. So we have the butcher. I don't think this will be a date. Like going to the butcher dating is kind of, not so fancy and charming. But could be someone who might like their meat. Maybe someone who likes to be eating dense food especially. But I see vegetables as the Avro energy, so maybe that's some balance too. And here we have the bike and the mountain appearing on a posture. So like I said, maybe you will be really liking to recharge and relax around nature. Maybe that's the way you guys really feel connected and recharged. And maybe and of course maybe using the bike to go in different places or around nature. Maybe someone who likes to be biking a lot. Let's see now some messages from your person. I'm yours if you want me. That's a love reading. A marriage reading. So yes, of course. I am yours if you want me. And here we have, I look at you from the distance. So kind of getting spy vibes, I'm analyzing you, studying you from the distance, just to know, if we are compatible, if we will be happy together, or if I have a chance even. So now let's see with the zodiac grid. So this can be the zodiac of your person, moon, sun, rising signs as always, or season when you can be marrying this person or meeting. Or should I say reuniting? Alright, sorry my voice is Gemini, Libra, a little bit of Virgo and Scorpio energy for this one. So let's continue with the other techniques. Let's go. So group number 3, let's use these dice to see more seasons with the zodiac sign, and that can also be when you guys meet, and more signs with the numbers. So let's see. Okay, Cancer and number 10. So 10 talks about completion and wholeness, which could be how you guys feel. And it's kind of funny because if you look at these two separate signs, they come together, which could be creating that wholeness and good feeling as like home. So the crab, maybe that's also the sign as like the season. You can be meeting around Cancer season, which is at the end of June and July. So let's now see some letters and words. Alright, so it could be a singer, or he could sing funny. I don't know. He could sing funny, but maybe he is actually a good singer. Wish your freedom. Yeah, someone who may really value freedom, fun, very funny, becoming yours, that could be the sign. And all that you wish for, you can be attracting in this person. I could have seen my name appearing. Marion. Or Mary, actually. It's kind of funny because Mary does sound like marrying, like marry somebody. This in Portuguese means the sea. So it can be meeting at the beach, for example. This one is blank, so there's a little bit of mystery. But we are going to be pulling some charms, so you can see more letters after. We have Sagittarius as another sign or season. For you, Mr. Amir could be another name. Or admire, someone who would admire yourself. Maybe that's another sign too. So let's see now. With the dice will be talking about the personality and anything related to your marriage. So let's see. Alright, so I see a bright person, successful person. Could be studying stocks or anything related to analytics and graphics. Could be how they make money, actually, with stocks and investments. I see a traveler, maybe a long distance relationship could be a sign. Here we have a window, I believe, or a book. No, that's a book. So a book with this snowflake. Could be studying with you or very intelligent. Maybe that's someone you meet in winter as a sign. Maybe a good photographer or likes to be taking pictures around. You'll be meeting at a divine timing. Yes, I know, this is boring at times, but the right time is needed in encounters. Here I see someone very pure with you. We have this childlike essence and energy, same for this one. With the duck. So let's continue now with the charms. So ER, there's more letters. Good, smile. Maybe that's someone who has a beautiful smile and very good towards others. We have 2 cross, so someone very faithful, who may wish for the best, hope for the best. Or could be a Christian. We have the turtle, so this one relates to protection and home because they hold their home on their back. Maybe they feel a bit empty inside. It's like nothing is really exciting anymore in my life. I'm missing something. Piano. We saw sing piano, so maybe music is one area you guys like. I see someone very skilled who may want to be, getting free, want to grow. Maybe something handmade as well, and they are ready to receive with the hand facing like this. Or maybe they're very crafty with their hands. They create beautiful things. And they also want to bloom with you in the future. So this is your reading. I hope you like it. If you do, give it a thumbs up. You can also write I claim and follow to manifest this person faster into your life. And I will see you guys in my next reading.